A very problematic person to deal with in our lives is someone who is legit envious of us. In this video, I want to talk about some of the signs of an envious person. You may be dealing with this person every day, and they may be driving you crazy, and I hope this video will resonate with you. Stick around. Now, this video is not about us being the victim. We can be envious of others just as much as someone can be envious of us, so these signs go both ways. Now, it's very important that we establish early in the game that jealousy and envy are not the same thing. They're very similar, but they're also different. Jealousy is about protecting what you already have, but envy is about wanting what others have. And if you have somebody in your life, whether it's a friend, a family member, or a coworker that is envious of you, this is creating more issues for you than you may even realize. So let's get into the signs. An envious person in your life will often be guilty of trying to discourage your efforts. In many cases, they're envious of what you've already accomplished and what you already have, and they are threatened by the prospect of you going even further. An envious person can't be happy for you. Your success oftentimes makes them feel worse about themselves. There's a fine line between good advice, good counsel, and the discouragement of efforts. If there's no reason for your efforts to be discouraged, if there's no negativity attached to what you're pursuing, then the person who's trying to talk you out of it and talk it down may be envious of you. An envious person will often imitate you. They will copy your style, they will copy your methods, and copy everything to a noticeable level. It can be a bit of a flattering thing sometimes when we have the kind of influence that changes the way people do certain things, and they may follow certain methods that we have because they believe in our methods. I get all of that, but again, there's a fine line between that and being a copycat. It can be aggravating when people become copycats, especially when the copycat tries to constantly take credit for your successes. An envious person will sometimes give you backhanded compliments. There's like this hidden criticism. You can't tell whether it's a legit compliment or some kind of insult. It's like they want to compliment you, but they can't fully commit to it, which leads to my next sign, and that is negativity when you share good news about your life. They just can't be happy for you. They're so worried about what they feel is not happening for them that they can't be happy for you. Another sign could be negative behavior, gossiping, and backbiting. One of the main reasons why people gossip is because they feel like they can privately one-up people. It's like the person's not there to defend themselves, so they can just have their way with them. And along with this can come constant criticism. So what do we do about these kinds of people in our lives? Well, we can either part ways with them. That's what some people do. I don't always think that's the best option. I think confrontation is always in order, especially if it's somebody that we care about. But I will tell you, you're rarely going to get people to admit that they're envious of you. But if you truly believe that there is envy going on, maybe you could confront it another way. You could, reach out to them and say, I'm picking up on some tension and I can't put my finger on it, but I want to talk about it. See where the conversation goes. Sometimes people will admit their envy when you're not asking for it. Years ago, I was very envious of somebody that was very special to me in life, and they had opportunities going on at that time that I was bothered about. And I later on admitted to them my envy because of the negative behavior that was associated with it. And they were very disappointed that I felt that way, but it helped me to heal. But I think confrontation is always in order when we've got somebody in life that we care about. And life is not just about kicking everybody to the curb. So often that's the message for today is if somebody doesn't treat you the right way, get them out of your life. Whatever happened to good confrontation and conversation? So you can either get them out of your life, which some people will do. You can either confront them or you can ignore them. Some people are so busy winning, so busy succeeding that they don't care about the dogs barking around them. You have to choose your approach to dealing with this situation. I will say, though, we are often controlled by the things that we fail to confront. Envious people will make you feel like you're the crazy person, and I'm here to say you're not crazy. Envy is real, and it's very destructive, and we got to know how to recognize it. I'd love to hear from you in the comments if you've had to overcome a situation like this. Thanks for watching. Take care.